Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! You might notice, it's not the morning. Steven, do you know the book's just a bunch of letters and there's only, I gotta count. Okay, there's only 104 letters. How do they make such big books with that few letters? Words are weird. You're reading a picture book, aren't you, Simon? Yeah, I sold my turnips yesterday for not a lot of bells. The afternoon price ended up being 94. So, kind of missed my last good price of the week, apparently. Which kind of sucks, not gonna lie. But we didn't lose too many bells, so I'm fine with that. Steven, hi there, my fabulous bestie. Let's talk. What should I do tonight? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing tonight either. I have had a busy freaking day. So, the weather is kind of nice. A bit windy, but kind of nice. So, Shadow wanted out constantly. And then the wind would get blowing, and he'd have to come back in. Or there'd be people doing work on one of the nearby houses, and he'd get barking at them constantly and have to come back in. So, like, yeah, I was constantly bringing him in and out, had no real time for doing anything. Alright, you ready? You're ready. You're ready for the most powerful tool I can give you. Pay attention to this, for it's the most greatest, the most visceral reaction one can learn. I tell you to use some showmanship wisely, but there's no wrong way to use it. Okay, Ed. Alright, my man. You do you. Diva! Evening, you know. It's the latest. Sometimes I get cravings for grilled cheese and nothing, and I mean nothing else will do. That is very fair. I have had those moments. Cilantro is now laying down. It's not very helpful, but I feel that. I kind of want to lay down myself. I overslept to begin with, which also probably did not help matters with today. Like, normally I have time to get, like, settled into a bit of a rhythm of the day, and, like, because usually after Shadow comes in after his first run this time of year, he's like, I don't want to go back out for a bit. But where I overslept his first run out, it was already nice. So, you know, it's on me for oversleeping. But, you know. That does mean I have done basically nothing. Like, I have nothing I've done that I can really talk about. I made a pizza today. Like, that's about it. Basically made a deep dish pizza minus the deep dish. It's not a bad pizza either. It's chicken ranch pizza. I have a sore on my tongue, so if I'm talking a bit weird today, that's why. Picked up our bells. Yeah, I have all the bells on me from what I made off of turnips. So, got a lot of bells on us. Not much need to have all those bells on us, but we got a lot of bells on us. I mean, I could buy a bunch of just mystery floor wallpaper from Sahara. Don't mind me, I'm just stargazing. Stars aren't even out yet, my man. Well, I suppose some probably would be. Sahara! Hello, you are calling me Sahara, for this is my name. I have carried these rugs. That is the name I have carried for as long as I have carried these rugs. I bring these rugs from my home, which is far, to help you decorate your home, which is near. Small rugs, large rugs, and rugs of the medium space in between. Sign is seen after buying. Yeah, I want the mysterious floor and wallpaper. She will accept the money payment. Bam. Now, whoops. Well, I already hit, I want a rug, so give me a large rug. There you go. Now she's gonna want to take the tickets to buy... I don't want to... I just want to give her money. Oh, no, right. It's... Yeah, you need the 5 tickets, so... She's not gonna... It wants some mysterious flooring. So I got new wallpaper, new floor, and new rug. Okay. My wallet is now content, Sahara. Our wallets will find togetherness again in the future. This is what they do. So we get sidewalk flooring, a green shaggy rug, and ringside seating. We're never gonna have a great look for our maid room, are we? Yep, here's my shovel. May as well go buy a new shovel before I go back to my house to put the floor and wallpaper down. I suppose one thing I can kind of mention is, like, I recently completed a gold stake in Balatro for the first time. This was a few days ago at this point, but I've done that. The gold stake is so annoying. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, first things first. Well, I was gonna say first things first. I'll check turnips just to see if I made a mistake or not, but I'll do that later. Shovel. But yeah, like, the gold stake having basically every previous stake involved in it, like, is what makes it kind of annoying. Because, like, if you don't get an optimal start, you're kind of just screwed. Which does remind me of something I've seen quite often from people in the Balatro community. Like, you'll see people be like, man, you know, such and such a run is literally impossible. Like, this seed's just impossible on this stake. And literally, you'll get people going like, oh, well, every seed is possible as long as you're playing on the white stake. It's like, yeah, the white stake is the easy difficulty that you literally don't even need jokers to beat. That's a challenge run, is beating the game with no jokers. Yeah, it's white stake that you do that on. So, of course, you can beat the game with no jokers. You know, or that it's beatable on every seed, because every seed is, you know, on white stake is fine, you know. Which is one of those things of, like, I do not understand the people who are like that, because, yeah, there are some runs where, like, the jokers you are given, it's basically impossible to get through the seed on a high difficulty stake. Which does get annoying. I mean, that is the nature of roguelikes. I mean, not everything is going to be possible. Not everything should be possible, because then it's not fun, because you're just breezing through everything. You know, you become a cover girl and everything's easy breezy. You know, but, like, it's one of those things where, like, people take it definitely too far on both sides. Because there are some people who are like, no, every seed should be fully possible on every stake, every deck. It's like, yeah, some of the decks are just bad. I'm sorry, they are. You're just gonna have that. Like, I think it's the black deck. Loses one hand per round to get one joker slot. Not ideal. That is one of the harder decks to work with, because while it's good late game, because just without any negative jokers, with just buying vouchers, you can have up to 7 jokers, which is nice. Most other decks can only get up to 6. Having 7 jokers is really nice. The problem is that only helps you in the late game. Having that one fewer hand, especially, you know, once you start going up the stakes a bit, really starts to matter. Like, you feel the fact that you don't have that. But you don't feel having that extra joker slot until late game, when you've started building up a good amount of jokers, you've got synergy going on, you know. That's just kind of how Balatro works. Until your jokers are synergizing, you're not going to feel having an extra one. To someone, somewhere, sometime. So I was strolling along the beach, listening to the waves roll in, when suddenly I had this rad DIY idea. I wrote this recipe down as quickly as I could, in case I forgot it. Well, from here, it's all you. Wicked Genius Faith. An apple chair. I already know how to make one of those, but at least that is a unique recipe. Simon! How's it going, man? Drinking an orange soda? Hey, Steven, I was just thinking about how I wanted to see you. Wanna chat? Look how pretty the sun is. Big old donut that's on fire. I mean, that's one way to look at the sun. I don't think I'd look at it that way, but that is one way to do it. I almost want to do just to give myself a bit of time, just a few like little bonus videos where I'm just like playing Balatro or something. Something simple, easy, that like I can just do videos on. So like, it's like Balatro or like FTL, Faster Than Light. Like, both of those would probably work rather well. Just as like little bonus things, more or less like, not like a whole series, but just like, here, I need to fill time. Seems each day is starting to warm up, finally. Each day, it seems like it's starting to warm up. I can read, it's the same thing she said a lot. We're gonna talk to her again. It's still very sweet that she says that. Sorry, silly, since I'm inside the shop all day, but sunny weather helps me work faster. Maybe I'm just making shorter sleeves. Maybe you are. But, I think that could be kind of fun. Just doing, like, 20-30 minute video of just playing a Balatro run kind of thing. The issue with doing, like, a video on Balatro, there's my final fossil, is that, like, runs take a while. So I'd have to do a lot of editing, which I don't really have time for. At least not if I still want to, like, do other things once I come down here after watching the dog, because, like, I barely have time today, kind of thing. Just from having to record this, because I've been going to bed around, like, 10-ish, at least trying to. Today, I think I'll probably get in bed around 9, if I even make it that long. So that's like 3 hours from now I'll be getting in bed. 3 to 4 hours. And I've still got to render this video, which will take... Usually a render takes about half as long as the video is. So, depending on how long this video ultimately ends up being, we'll take that time, cut it in half, and that's how long I'll be rendering it. Renders would go a lot faster if I could record this in a more sensible way. Not having to record my webcam separate from the rest of everything. Like, the fact that it's 2 video tracks makes it take, like, twice as long to render. Which is really annoying, and I kind of wish I just had a better way of doing things. Like, I've tried to think of some things I could do that might work, but nothing I can think of works with how the delay is, because, like, It's hard to explain this properly. The best way I can describe it is like, ooh, someone's coming in for coffee. Ooh, it's Blather's coming in. So I get to do that voice, if I even can with my tongue the way it is. Oh, jeez. Ah, Steven, hello there. Taking a break. There's so much to see at the museum that it's important not to get overwhelmed. And it is. Well, I must be getting back to work. That's very fair. Like, so, when I say, click to make the webcam go away, that happens independent of any delays. I can't put a delay on that. The only thing I could realistically do, and this wouldn't work because of basically all of these buttons already being used for Stream Deck purposes, for streaming, I could basically set up a button to, like, switch to a different scene that doesn't include the webcam. When, like, I'm ending the video, which I could add a transition to, that would be, like, the right delay. And it would just be the scene just doesn't have the webcam on it. Which, like, that could work. The problem then is just simply I don't have a way of doing that easily. Like, there's not enough buttons on my keyboard. You know, every button has a purpose already. So, I can't really do that unless I had something else that I could do that with. Unless I manually change the scene, which would be kind of slow and awkward. And I don't think it would look very good. Is also part of the problem. Like, I feel like what I'm doing now makes things look the best. Which is why I want to keep doing what I'm doing. I just wish there was a way I could do it without needing to do what I'm doing. You know, it would be really convenient, but legitimately cannot think of a way to do it. Let's get the wallpaper going. Let's pick this rug up. Spread this rug down. That's a bad spot for it. You know, I should just come into here. Yep, yeah, I know, game. There we go. Guess that's all I needed to do with it. So there's our rug. I don't really know what to do today. I kind of don't want to do any paradise planning. I'm not really in the right mental state to be creative. I'm just tired, exhausted, not in a great way. You know, all those combined, you know. Which is also a case of you might be like, but you repeated yourself. No, being tired and being exhausted are two very different things. One is physical, the other is mental. Like, at least that's how I view them. Like, being tired is you're physically tired. Being exhausted is you're mentally tired. Like, you're mentally exhausted, you know. You have run out of spoons. Yet you must eat ice cream. Yeah, Caroline's home. I don't think she was before, but she is now. Let's come talk with her. I think I'll just do some fishing. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, Caroline's sick. Oh, she would have been home. Oh, no. Shoot. Wish I thought to keep some cold medicine on hand. I got you, girl. I'm gonna go get you some. Don't you worry. Be back in a few minutes with some Buckleys. Get back, she's already better. It's like, no, I'm fine. I'm not sick at all. Totally. It's the power of Buckleys. It can make you better even before you have it. Yeah, it actually just occurred to me I can kind of show the pizza I made, because I still have mine, because, oh, Yuka's here. I haven't talked to her yet. Hi, Steven. What a delightful coincidence running into you here, darling. Let's chat. You know, it's funny. I thought you were Timmy at first. Silly me. I tell you, I'm having a very hard time deciding what I should buy. Good thing I love browsing. It is fair. Well, I'm here to buy some cold medicine. There's a frog umbrella. It's not as good as the ghost umbrella, though. I mean, it is cute, but... Also, what is the turnip price right now? Probably horrible. Yeah, 66. No idea what it was this morning, but... I sold at 94, so... I also gave the Nooklings peace of my mind. I angered towards them. I went like that, and they were like, "Ooh." It's like, yeah, you better who. I mean, so you only gave me 3 good prices this week. I don't know if New Horizons is just 3 good prices, but yeah. Let's come give Caroline her medicine. I almost feel like I'm gonna need some cold medicine. I don't think I'm getting sick. I think I just didn't drink enough coffee today. Achoo. Sorry you're not feeling well. I got you some medicine. Are you sure? Then I'll definitely take it. It'll take you up on your kind offer. Here you go, medicine. Like, this is my 2nd cup of coffee today. And my first one that was actually remotely warm. Thanks to you, I feel like I'm already starting to recover from that cold. You helped me out, so in return, I'd like to thank you by giving you an earbuds combo. That is fair. I don't usually wear earbuds, so... Yeah, we might as well try it on. Yeah. My brain is just like, we got nothing, boss. Giant clam. You know, I kind of wish some of the beach stuff was things you could donate. Like, you should be able to donate a manila clam, or like the giant clam, or, you know, the things that are like beach junk or dug up in the beach that are still like alive. Like a sand dollar. That's a living thing. I do really wish I didn't have this sore on the side of my tongue. It's rubbing up against a shattered tooth. It's probably getting cut or something. I don't know. I knew it was there all day. Didn't really notice it until I started recording and talking a fair bit. Noticing it now. That's fun. But yeah, I've had a lot going on lately, so I'm just kind of mentally just exhausted, physically tired, because I overslept, but I don't feel like I slept that much, which tells me I had a very unrestful sleep. Fish. Yellow perch. I should give it to Professor Birch. Get him out of his lurch. I can't think of anything else to carry that on with. Do need to get around to cleaning up these flower paths. I might actually do that. But I don't know where I'm gonna expand the flower paths to. That's the problem. I need to, like, actually get around to mapping, like, finishing doing up some yards, but I don't feel like doing that today. I don't have the bushes anyway. It needs to be a day Leaf is in town so I can buy bushes, but... I mean, I could do fencing as well, but... I feel like it really suits Diva's house to have the fencing. But, like, everyone else's house definitely feels more bush. So, like... I don't know. It's complicated. Much like with everything going on with me right now. It's very complicated. I do kind of wish that it was like next month already. That'd be pretty cool. Mostly just because next month I get some money. So, like, it's so annoying to me. And, like, I know that this is me as a Canadian. This stuff does not line up with every other country in the world. But it's so annoying to me of how, like, most big sales happen, like, a month before or a month after I get money. Like, they almost never happen month of. Like, Steam has a big, summer sale, well, spring sale going on. Yeah, summer sale. Yeah, it's warm enough to be summer already. The Switch, there's the big Mario Day sale, which is, like, ending tomorrow, I think. And I get money next month. So there's a lot of stuff I'd love to buy, but I can't, because I get money next month. Which, for anyone that might be wondering what that is, it's basically just, it's called the GST. It's basically just a small handout from the government every 3 months. There's also a carbon tax rebate that also comes out every 3 months. That's the only amount of income I've got. Though I say that, I actually had something really cool happen while I was streaming on Tuesday. Someone popped into the Twitch chat and donated, like, gifted 10 subs. So they basically, like, threw 20 bucks at me. I really appreciate that. I can't get a payout of it until, like, I have over $50 there. Twitch doesn't pay out lower than that. But still pretty neat. Incentivizes me to actually go through the effort of redoing my monetization stuff on there. Because, like, it's so annoying. I'm gonna have to, like, start it over from the very beginning. Because, for whatever reason, Twitch is like, no, your details aren't good. It's like, but they are. They're literally the ones you guys have on record that you've already paid out to me on before. And they're like, yeah, those aren't good. You need to enter your details in again. It's like, Twitch, please. And, like, that's when I contacted support. That was the solution I was given was, well, just enter them in again manually. And it's like, that's so much. And I don't have any money actively waiting to be paid out. So, like, I didn't care. Well, I suppose I say that. I had, like, a few pennies. I currently have, like, $28 total waiting for a payout. But the controller started to vibrate as if it was gonna go down. But yeah, that's super kind of that person. And, like, man, I also need to get around to actually, like, enabling memberships on YouTube and stuff. It's just, like, I don't want to deal with that same annoyance on 2 websites when I'm, like, there's not a huge reason for me to. I am very lazy. Like, y'all have probably figured that one out by now. I'm pretty lazy. If I can do something a very simple way, I'm going to. Like, I endeavor to make my recordings as simple as possible. So that there's as few headaches as possible. Yep, there goes my fishing rod. I was gonna check to see if it was time to go sell things anyway. Yeah, it was about time. So my tongue really hurts. But, like, I try to keep things as simple as possible so it's as easy as possible for me to edit. As much as I enjoy editing, it takes a long time. So, the simpler I can make it, the better. Kala, we haven't seen her yet today either. Hey there, Steven. I'm shopping too, Snorty. What's the latest? Come here a lot just to browse, though if I did happen to find something nice, I'd pick it up. It's fair, you do seem to have a lot of money. Get the fishing rod. As opposed to the clam fishing rod. Or the donut fishing rod. The carnival fishing rod. Fish. 11,000. Pretty good payout. Paid for my fishing rod. I should also go put some bells away. I have too many. Need to put some away. But yeah, I do want to get, like, memberships enabled, and, like, when I do get them enabled, I will probably announce that I have enabled them, but I'm probably not going to push them. They will very much be a thing of, join if you want, I have nothing to offer you. You know, I don't like the idea of even, like, I don't even like the idea of making, like, members-only content. I don't like that idea. If I make content, I want it viewable by everybody, not just the people paying money to see it. You know? But at the same time, I feel really bad that I'm not able to offer anything. Like, it's complicated. I am a complicated person. Kind of. It's kind of a bit of a laugh, honestly, say I'm complicated. I'm kind of not. They do a dust. Okay. I think I'm going to be ending things off around here because, like, my tongue hurts. Tomorrow it should be fine. I don't want anyone worrying about me either. This is fine. This is normal. It's happened a lot. I have problems with my teeth. Brush your teeth, kids. I say that as if there's kids that watch me. There isn't. But, whatevs. With that, I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! And now in this end card, I'd like to ask if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It would help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.